Hello, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the tutorial number 12 of our Android 2D card game with Libgdx and Java. So in the previous video we just implementing some methods for our enemy, which our enemy will be or should move down from our Y coordinates. So and that is represent that will be represent as a car or enemy car. So if we try to run, so let's try to run so we can see we should see that our enemy go down, and whenever our enemy reaches the negative value on the Y coordinates, our enemy get removed. So that is how the false class works. It is used to reuse existing objects and prevent memory allocation. So we are just uh, creating or we're just make using we're just using one instance with the same type of class, and so in this way we can minimize the or we can reduce the memory allocation. So that's what we did in the previous tutorial. Now what we are going to do will be to apply a collision detection between our player and enemy. So let's implement that method. So let me just go to my code that I have already finished. So I will just first we will create a method if our player will collide with ambulance or our enemy in this case. Now so we need to copy this method and we need to put it into our game screen for now. So this method will use to check if there is collision. Just comment this out. So we need to check if our enemy is colliding with our flares. So now if we try to get back, so we need to get back to our enemy. So we have a method is colliding. So we have a method is colliding, then we have we construct it with parameters player. So we will call this method into our game screen. So we need to call that method. So we are calling it inside in the if statement. So if ambulance is not hit, so we have a method, and ambulance is colliding. So if our enemy is collide to the same body, so we have circle, then we are assigning intersector to check if two body that the same types get collided. Then we set it to true, so it will be overlaps. We assign the overlaps to check. This will return true if two body is colliding. So now we try to we will go to our game screen. So then we need to call this is ambulance colliding, but before that we need to create another method. So we will call this method if collision happens. So you can just so we need to have another method. So we have another method is game over, so we don't have a life. So when should we check? So we will check it in the update logic. So we need to check it inside our update method. So we need to copy, and so we need to copy and paste. Okay, let me just put it in the update logic. So we have it here. If ambulance colliding, but we need to remove, and since we don't have a live and we didn't create a live variable, we don't have a scroll amount, we don't have music, we don't have scores, so we can just remove. All we have is game over and restart. But let us try to so let me just try to create restart method. So we just, when we restart, so we have a method restart. So let us just create it below. So we will restart if our enemy, or we should restart if our life will be 0, but since we don't have variable life, we can just comment and we can just remove the restart. So we will not call the restart method, so we will not put else. So you can just comment and no game over, so you can just comment also the game over method since we didn't declare a live. So okay, so there is error, and what this error means excuse me, so we can just put it back. Now the error will go away. So now let us try it. If ambulance is colliding with flare, collision detected, this method will check. If we are calling this method, we are checking ambulance into our array. If ambulance is hit, then return true, else return false. Now we try to run, so we should see if there is collision. You can see in my console that there is collision detected, that is printed. So now to give it, we need to push. So whenever we are colliding with flare, we should call push. Just so let me just call push. Just check if colliding, so just collision detected, but we should call restart since there is no body statement in our false method. Then we need to restart our flare, and we need to clear. So now X and player Y. So now we try to run. So we should restart our player. Okay, so you can see that after it collide there will be a push. So here we implemented the collision detection for our player and our enemy. So I hope you get the idea. So thanks for watching. See you in my next video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel or hit the like, and don't forget, if you have questions or comments or doubts, you can write it in comment section box. So thanks for watching.